guess that means I'm to call down. Well, let's see what happens then. Bob gave me another name I called too. Is this lives over at Hayfield?
Oh.
Trope? No, I can't think of his name. Let me see. I think I wrote it down here. You probably know him. Folsom?
What?
Do you know a Folsom? A Fossum?
Fossum, yeah.
Lloyd Fossum?
Lloyd Fossum, yeah. Well, he's considered one of the better players around here, you know.
Well, I called him up too, maybe some evening. I thought, you know, if we were here long enough.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my foot in the door.
His wife is good on the
Piano.
piano. How are we?
Yeah, I think I'm sharp on you. Let me see where we are. Let me see where I am here on my little E string here. I better turn it on, I guess. Yeah. You come up a tiny bit. The other one's one of those kind where you don't have to change the gauge on it there. I'm just a tiny bit flat. That's okay. Hello? Yes, McCann. Yes. Yeah. Well, we're already here. If it causes any problem, we'll move down there. But I think we're going to be pretty quiet then. I appreciate you the offer though. Thank you. Bye bye. That was a girl telling us they had a room we could use down there if I wanted to, if we wanted to play.
Oh.
And I don't think we'll need to worry about that. You want to sit over here, you say, or yeah? But what was your business? What'd you retire?
Oh, I'm retired.
I mean, what'd you do when
I used
you?
to bridge building.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was born on a farm, of course, and then I had a truck for a while, and then I worked for Uncle Sam, you know.
Yeah.
And I retired.
Yeah, we're a business. My dad started a blueprint company in 1930, and my son's running it now. We're in our 64th year almost. Of course, he's into, it's a far cry from blueprints now, you know. I don't even know what they're doing. Bob plays that.
Sure
That's
he
why I
does.
recognize that.
Yeah, he plays it, yeah.
Well, in fact, he played that the other night on the accordion, I believe.
Yeah, he plays it.
Seldom hear that other part in that. Now that was I'll Be All Smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, it's played a little bit different. There's another name they have for that thing. So.
First part, of course, is. But I've heard that other part a couple of times. But they leave it. I think it's pretty. They cut out so many of what in the original tune, maybe, or of course, who knows? Maybe somebody's added it. The people caught it, and then for contests they would maybe cut it out. So it wouldn't be so. But I like some of those parts. That's a pretty tune. I like that.
I like that tune myself.
Oh yeah, we used to play that a lot. This fiddler that I played with, and then another one that we played that passed away a long time ago. We always played that.
Maybe Bob played Redwing too.
Well, I'm familiar with that too. probably, when we played, especially on the grounds at fairs and stuff, the crowd walking by, that was, of course, we get so sick of it, you know, but older people, that was one of the first tunes they ever heard on the old player pianos and the old phonographs, you know.
They all know for that, yeah.
And they all know it, you know.
I don't know what that crazy was. But
no, but they recognize it. Yeah. Right? And they always feel so good when they ask you to play a tune that you know, you know. Yeah.
Sleepy Waltz.
The what?
Sleepy Waltz.
Sleepy Waltz. That's a good little waltz.
I don't know the names of half of them.
Oh well, who does? You know, as long as you rate, you know what, you know, you play it. That they've got names everywhere you go. You'll have the same melody with a different name. You know, that's what makes this. It's never boring. Schottische, isn't it?
Yep.
What's the name of that one?
Yu-Huntingdsnipper. It's a Norwegian tune.
Yu-Huntingdsnipper?
Yu-Hun.
Yu-Hun.
Yu-Huntingdsnipper.
What's it mean?
Well, I don't really know how to explain it to you.
Well, okay, that's all right. Schottish is gone down there. The old timers danced it.
Did they?
They did.
Yeah.
But it's now each fiddler may know like Rochester Schottish or something, you know, which is pretty common around here. You guys can play and they can play a Schottish, but if a fiddler plays a Schottish at a square dance, and they all get up, they'll do this Cotton Eye Joe, this two-step stuff, you know, because you can dance that to the same tempo as a Schottish, you know. But I haven't seen anybody dance a Schottish in 10 or 15 years, I guess. And it usually used to be right in between sets, somebody would get out and they'd play one, you know. Sounds fine to me.
Get mixed up on that one.
Well, but you're at my tempo then. That's okay. That's a pretty good. I like that one.
That's the Ramsey Waltz.
Ramsey Waltz.
Ramsey Waltz. Selmier B. Ramsey Waltz.
What name?
Selmier B. Ramsey.
Selmier B. Ramsey. Whistling Rufus? It starts off like it, but it's not the same. It's a little...
I don't think they're whistling Rufus.
Now that first part's almost Whistling Rufus. That's what I thought you were playing. Then it's a little different though.
Yeah. Well, it could be Whistling Rufus.
Well, it's a variation of it, I think. Or
everybody plays it a little bit different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what keeps this. It's as fun as if like we always say, if everybody played the same, we wouldn't do it. It'd be boring, you know. Play that a lot down there.
Did you?
Yeah, we play that a lot. A lot of your older fiddlers especially. You won't hear the young ones play it much, but the older ones will all play that. That really took on when that tune came. But you know, it was in their songbooks.
That's right.
And of course, the young people couldn't believe it was a popular song, and it was in the hymnal. You know, that's what always amazed the youngsters.
Guy from Louisiana that plays the I can't think of names anymore, but he plays it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know who you mean.
Yeah.
the popular one.
Yeah,
yeah.
he
Doug Kershaw.
Yeah,
Is that it? Kershaw?
I can't remember his name, but he plays it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that good to play, but
Well, you sound fine to me.
I have
You're
fun.
you're not among an expert here. That's what I mean. You're.
You know, we played at the county fair here last year, and Harley Flathers, he's kind of a radio announcer, that, you know, so he come down with us. And there's one guy, he taped some of his tunes he was playing, and so then he interviewed him afterwards. Well, he said, this sounds pretty good. He said, but I'll tell you one thing. He said, you're not terrific. He said, you're not terrific. He said,
Well, do you have any fiddlers left around here that you have a chance to ever play with or anything? Or are there any fiddlers?
Another thing, if you go to Hayfield and places like that where they have they have the jamborees.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So there's still fiddlers and musicians in the area.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few fiddlers that play fiddle music.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. 'Cause I thought that'd probably be the case up here.
Yeah.
C, and that throws me off in
Oh.
G. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I've heard others play in G, but I forget my chord changes in G. We always played that in C.
Oh yeah.
It's got the same go around in C, just about, that four-leaf clover has.
Did you play that in C too?
Yeah. I haven't played that in 2 years.
Maybe they played it different.
No? Then I've forgotten it. I'd have to get back and work on it. I better quit mentioning things when I haven't played them for a couple of years here. Oh, we used to play everything. But you sure forget it, I'll tell you. Play some more Norwegian tunes. I enjoy getting those too.
This will be in C. Farewell.
Sailor's Farewell. I think I've heard that before.
I'm
I think
sure
I
you
have.
have.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before. There's 1,000 of them I haven't heard, you know.
Well, you know, I've forgotten so many of the old-time Norwegian tunes because we don't play them enough.
That's the sad thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can do that so fast. It's so easy to forget things when you know hundreds anyway, you know.
Believe it.
And that's a shame. That's what we have down there, is the tunes are just narrowing down from what they used to be, you know.
I bet you played this one too.
Do you play any hornpipes up here, very many, or you ever play tunes like Fisher's hornpipe or
they used to, but I can't.
Sailor's hornpipe, or of course there's 1,000 hornpipes, you know.
I can't remember.
Yeah. And reels, of course. What about Canadian tunes? St. Anne's Reel and Whiskey for Breakfast, tunes like that. Did you ever play any of those?
That was a different breed of cats than what we were used to playing around there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to play the fiddle, and he played all the old-time tunes, but you see, there again, I forgot them.
You know, I guess there's no countries ever had as many fiddlers and still do as Sweden and Norway.
Yeah, they had a lot.
And Denmark.
Yeah.
And Denmark, too, yeah.
I got one of them Norwegian fiddles, hard fiddle.
Yeah, Bob had one. Showed me one he has it up there hanging on his wall now.
But I don't really care too much. From the neck is shorter for one thing. But it's a novelty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mine isn't the most expensive one, but they're all expensive.
What kind do you have? I don't know my fiddle that well.
Well, I don't have the inlaid. Mine is painted on it.
Oh, Bob's has that mother pearl in all around it, I guess too.
I got the mother of pearl in this one and this here, but not.
I didn't notice whether his was that way.
Most of them have this around the edge too.
Yeah.
But I was lucky to. I just bought. My brother-in-law got a hold of one, and he quit playing. And he said, "I'm going to get rid of it if you want it. If you want to sell it," I said, "I'll buy it."
Well, it's just sad that we're losing all this, and this is all over the country this way. And even in Canada there, the same thing's happening up there.
But we have a few young fiddlers that come up around.
Well, now you're Canadian, you're British Columbian, and you're Cape Breton. There's still a lot of fiddlers up in there. The Scottish and the French and the Irish.
Yeah, but even around here, there's a few young kids that can really fiddle.
We've got some that are unbelievable. You've got to stay with it, though.
Down there, though, you've got some dandies.
Well, and what we had a problem with.
Get going.
Yeah. play that first part again. I think I'm getting it first here. Yeah, okay. That's it.
Would play that thing for you.
That's a good tune. That is, yeah. That G's what I was missing in the first part. You go to a quick G and then back up to D. I knew I was doing something wrong there. But I like those kind that aren't just the straight kind, you know, that have a little bit different in it there. That's appropriate now.
Huh?
I'm glad that's appropriate. I said St. Paul Waltz. I'm glad he played that. Yeah, being that or cattle call, you know.
Yeah.
Now they've got a third part to that down there.
Oh, they have.
Well, one guy he passed away last year that played that all the time, and it was forgotten. It went in. I did go to. Went into a B. I've forgotten, but it had. It was a third part to that.
I think there are different.
Yeah.
Third piece that
Yeah,
I never knew.
Yeah, but he had some third part in there. I can't remember how it went now. But anyway, that's a good tune too. Oh, Eddie Arnold made that melody popular, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Let me quickly take your picture here while you're sitting there. You don't mind here? I'll just.
No. If you can stand it, I can.
Yeah? I'll wait a minute when you get. I'll get over here a little bit. Right, that light might be. This will be all right too. Yeah, that's fine. Now, am I holding my time okay with you and everything?
Yeah, I got it. When you get tired of playing.
Oh no! Oh well, this 24 hours from now. Yeah, I mean I never get tired of playing. But whenever you get tired too, now you just.
Well,
no, I meant my time here, keeping up with you and everything. Is that?
That's
I'm
fine.
not pushing you or slowing you down.
You have no trouble.
Okay.
You have no trouble chording because you can chord, so many of them can.
Well, okay.
You don't have to be told everything.
No, but I meant on my time and everything.
Oh,
holding
well,
my time, okay.
yeah,
That's
fine.
because that's one thing.
I got a guy that wanted to play me on chord on one of these chord organs, you know. But he wanted me to follow him.
Yeah, that's like banjo players.
You can't do that.
Banjo players the same way. They'll come up and, oh, you mean he set his own time?
Yeah.
But you know, that's the thing about a banjo player is they'll come up and the next thing you know, they're trying to pick the melody, you know, and it just doesn't work. Plus, they're loud.
Yeah, this friend of mine, he wanted a chord to work with.
You know, once I've learned a lot of things in these years in groups. You know, if you get somebody in there that speeds it up, you've just got to stop.
Yeah.
Now you can go slow and then speed up, but once you're going fast, I've never really seen few people that could ever slow it down. You've just got to stop and start over again, and get those guys to slow it down.
I think they call this Arkansas Moon. I'm sure this is an old
Okay.
Oops.
Down there, that's Ozark Moon. That's what they call it.
That,
I think that may be the name of it, but who knows? Originally, it may have been Arkansas Moon.
well, that's what they called it up here. This.
Yeah. Well, that's, of course, that's the Ozarks are in Missouri and Arkansas both, say. So
I just learned it here a while ago. Bill Sherburne, he was an old time fiddler, and he was good. He always said, I'm no good at that.
Pete played this. Oh, you don't know. It's the other fellow knows, Pete McMahon. He plays that quite a bit too.
Yeah. Oh, he does, huh?
That Ozark Moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much they played.
Well, I'd never heard it before. Is it right? Is
Yeah,
it
that's
right?
it. Ozark Moon. Yeah, that's it.
It played right.
Yeah, you played it right.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, you're right. And you haven't even been to the Ozarks, have you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there, but I never heard him play much on there.
Well,
Just
you
over here
weren't
on
in the right crowd.
No, that's right.
If you ever come there again, I'll take you over in the hills to a music party and. What's that then?
I don't know what the hell the name of it is, but he plays it all the time.
What would that be? It's it wouldn't be a waltz. Well, it could be a waltz, fast waltz. Yeah, fast waltz. Yeah. Well, I'd better not go out there then if he's as good as you say, because I'm not that good a guitar player. I mean. it?
It's a hop waltz.
Hop waltz.
Hop.
Hop.
H-O-P.
It's hop waltz.
Yeah.
What do I know it as? It's been years since I played that.
Hop waltz. That's what you all used to call it.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of that. We used.
You played it before.
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
I've never heard anybody play it.
Oh yeah, I played that a
Never
lot down
anybody
there.
played it.
I can't think of the name of it though. I've got it collected at home. I know.
I'm
that.
sure you didn't have a
Yeah.
name for it, but
Yeah, I've got. I've got
I never heard
150 notebooks full of all this fiddle data and stuff here. I put it on a computer now. I'm starting to. I got obsessed. You know what happened when I started taking that tape recorder to play with these guys to learn more tunes that I only knew maybe Turkey in the Straw and Soldier's Joy, Liberty, you know, the usual ones. I didn't know all these. So I started taking the tape recorder when I got back into this in 75, 76. And like I say, I was with 3 of the best fiddlers in the Ozarks there. And the more I taped, the more I realized how many tunes there were. I'd never dreamed there were this many. So then I just started for years. I've got about 3,000 hours of fiddle tape. And about that many tune titles, although some of them are the same tune, you know, the same. And I've just scratched the surface. And people think I'm just...
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and you're playing in G, and they always play in C and F.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, they play in 2 keys down there now. Usually they play in C and F.
Oh, I know a lot of them play different than I do.
Well, that's okay. What difference does it make? You know, as long as that's the way with. I used to have a lot of friends, and still you'll hear people. He's not playing that right.
Yeah, I know.
The music isn't written that way. Well, you know, in a contest, as long as they don't lose the identity of the tunes. Now, to me, some of these young fiddlers lose the identity of the tunes because they get off on so much of that stuff they're doing. But, you know, that's his style.
You keep wondering when are they going to come back on track.
Yeah. But that's your style. I mean, that's your, in the hills, what they say, that's your lick.
Yeah.
And I had an old fiddler tell me years ago, and I've always remembered this. We were talking about this, and he said, you know, if a guy plays a tune exactly like somebody else, he said he's putting himself down. He says he needs his own lick, you know. In other words, you need to be, it's your style of playing the tune. So that's fine.
I never try to follow anybody because...
well, you can't in the first place.
No,
these people that try to transcribe fiddle music,
that,
you know, they try to write fiddle music down, and you know, you can't do that. You can't transcribe a guy's licks or style, you know. second to that. It has been years since I've done that. And I know there's chords I'm leaving out. I used to know them. Not too much, but oh well. If we play it more again, I'd...
And then they got Nicolina.
I couldn't get that time there. On those, get that time. And you play many Swedish tunes too, or was it practically all Norwegian, wasn't it? This is heavily Norwegian in this region. I'm hearing it. Yeah. Because Bob's got all these Norwegian tunes he plays and everything. And then on that Craig, let's see, there were the ones I remember on that Rubel tape. There was Waltz Bruder. Is that a Bruder or Brudder or B-R-U-D-E-R? I think Waltz Bruder. That may be Finnish, is it? I don't know. Is that Norwegian or Finnish?
No, I don't know what that is.
And then there was Blomster Schottische. And then there was, oh, well, I can't remember now. There's some good tunes on there, and I got to playing with them. And the reason I got interested in them is for the heck of it. I don't use the capo, those B flat and E flat and F tunes, you know, and that's a good workout on your hands, you know, to get into those.
There's another old time. Shutters.
What was the name of that?
I don't know. Only thing I've ever heard on Norwegian, it wouldn't sound right to you if I told you.
Well, that's okay. What
Now, I know it's kind of different, but that's the way we always call it.
What would be the English translation of that?
You remember the time I met you on the ice?
Okay. Yeah.
With the crooked-legged pig.
Well, did your mother play the fiddle too?
Huh?
Your mother played the fiddle?
My mother or my dad?
Your dad did.
Yeah, Dad, he played the fiddle. That's how I come started.
Yeah.
And of course, he played more old-time tunes than I can remember.
Yeah, yeah. Did they play for dances too? Did you play for dances?
I never played much. They were just house parties. We never played for dances.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Music. We call them music parties.
Yeah.
Down there. That. Now, when it's just musicians, we call them jam sessions. When they used to have them in the homes where they take all the furniture out of the living room. A lot of times they take it out in the front yard and get it out there, you know. Yeah. And they square dance inside or Schottische and waltz.
That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
We just had fun.
Yeah.
Most of the time we didn't have money enough to go to that.
Well, that's why, yeah. Well, this was the entertainment, but you know, people got together more. Yeah, and another thing about
they
this,
don't have any more fun now. I know that.
No, and the thing is, everybody did something then. Everybody did something. They didn't just all sit and listen. You know?
No.
So that was better, I think. It's too bad. That's really good. How many tunes do you think you still play that you still remember?
Huh?
How many tunes do you think you still, did you ever write them down?
Yeah, I wrote down a lot of them, but I forgot what I wrote down here.
Yeah.
To play.
Well, that's, with nobody to play with, you know, it really is.
Yeah.
Good old tune, though. Good old tune. Good old tune. Most played waltz in the world.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know so.
They don't play it around here, have they?
They don't.
No.
Well, you'll hear. I've heard that there's never been a in the Western civilization. I mean, you know, that you don't hear that tune. I really believe that's the most played waltz there is.
Well, that's really popular, like I say, around here.
Well, isn't that funny? I bet a lot of them know it, though.
The only one that's ever heard it played was my dad and myself.
Oh,
they know it, but...
yeah, they just don't play it that. Huh. Well, of course, they've got so many waltzes, see?
Yeah.
See, down there, because of the square dance all over the world now, I've heard Irish and French fiddlers play that. What was that?
Just a tune.
Just this one, yeah.
We played that one, didn't we?
Think so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Dad used to play it.
Don't you have anybody here yet? Are there any?
Well, I don't know what I should try. Well, there's an old time waltz. Heard that before.
What is it?
It's just an old time waltz, but I don't know the name of it.
I don't know if I've heard that or not.
You didn't have any trouble following it.
Well, you know, there's
some of these things just play themselves, don't they?
Huh?
Some of these waltzes and that, they just play themselves if you can call
them.
Yeah,
well, and those are pretty straight waltzes. I mean, you know, now you got some that are kind of crooked, you know. They go into minor keys. That's a different matter. But once through, and usually if you've played with I've played a lot of waltzes, second of them, you can pretty well pick up first.
Oh, yeah.
But I love waltzes. I really do. didn't go into A. It just had a little A part in there, didn't it? Yeah. What was the name of that one? Do you know?
Good question, because
Okay.
I don't know.
It's in D. D Waltz, we'll call it. D Waltz number
My
2.
dad used to play it. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
That's
Well, I
probably
gotta
what-
go home and let you.
Well, no, I'm fine. She'll probably.
You may want to go up and see your wife.
No, she's coming. I'll wait now. She's coming back here. There wasn't anything I could do. She's just having tests,
Oh.
and there wasn't any. The first time on the tunes. Play it again here. I didn't have my tape on it. We can go through it one more time. Play that in G. Yeah, we played in G. Or the ones I played with down there played in G.
Too high sometimes, and I can't get that east thing.
What is that? That's a pretty little tune. That's a Norwegian tune, I'm sure, isn't it?
No,
Isn't it? I sure don't recognize it. I don't know that one.
Can't say the name.
Oh, I didn't recognize that. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh, I'm sure you've heard it. Try and look at it. I don't think I've heard that one. That's a good little tune, though. Good little tune. Well, too bad I'm not going to need more stuff up here. I'd make you start remembering some. We'd get to sit down and play for 3 or 4 hours a day. And that's what it takes, you know. And I've played with fellas before where we found them and started playing with them again. And, you know, they come back, though. A lot of the tunes come back.
But somewhere else they may play it in C, you know, who knows, whatever.
Pretty ragged. I ain't played some of these.
Yeah, we played that a lot, Irish Warsaw. Now that's pretty universal.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the jig that most fiddlers will play down there. It'll be maybe the only one they know, but that's one they'll know. They'll all play it, even though they don't play very much. You know, they'll still play that. That's one. Then you get in some like Art, the one I played with. Then he's got a bunch of jigs to play. We had Over the Wire to Charlie's, and I can't think of the different ones here. They're just a bunch of jigs.
Try that.
That's usually in D down there.
D.
We played that a lot, an awful lot. What's that?
Saturday Night Waltz.
Saturday Night Waltz.
Lørdagsskvällen. That's Norwegian.
Yeah, I've got that on a ruble tape. Has that on there? Yeah. How'd you pronounce that in Norwegian?
Norwegian. Lørdagsskvällen. Saturday Night Waltz.
Saturday Night Waltz. Okay, I've got. Yeah, he's got that on there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love fiddle music. I do. I tell you, I can just. It just fascinates me, especially if you get around into the different types, you know, and everything too.
Well, I'm not that great to play, but I get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Well, I don't know where you out now. You just.
No, I better go home because I think maybe my meter's going to run off because they don't give you no time.
Yeah.
You know, in meters.
Well, I've certainly enjoyed you.
Well,
Let me get a picture of you